Hi, Marianne Emma Jeff, Success Coach here, bringing you resources, tips, and strategies to define, enhance, and attain your vision of success. Tame technology and develop regular systems, habits, and routines to increase the visibility and the profitability of your business. If you're ready to get into consistent evolutionary action online and in person and bring everything together for your business, you're in the right place. Hello. Sorry, I thought there was no sound for a minute. I had a little panic attack. Welcome, welcome. It is night 5. I'm having so much fun with this. Night 5 of 7 Nights of Success. And this is a 7-part series in case this is the first time you're listening in. And it's designed to show you how to use Deepak Chopra's powerful book, The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, as part of your success toolkit. Now, each of these 7 20-minute talks, and before don't worry, you don't have to have listened to the other one to get a whole bunch of stuff out of tonight, so don't worry about that. But each of them are designed to be brief, 20 minutes. You're busy and simple, just simple introductions to the concepts and ideas into your life, as simple as we can with these, somewhat simple on the surface, and then once you get in, there's a lot of meat in there, literally. But I want to get you into consistent evolutionary action and getting into systems and routines and bringing this stuff into your life and your business, okay? So tonight we're going to be exploring the 5th law, which is the law of intention and desire. And don't worry, you don't need to have read the book to participate. I highly recommend the book, but you don't have to have read it to be listening in tonight. And also, I want to let you know that in the interest of time, there is not a lot of time for questions. So if you could just write down the questions as they pop into your head, and then go ahead and go to my fan page for my business, which is Motivate Myself on Facebook, and go ahead and make friends with me and like the page while you're there. And post your questions on the wall. People are being shy. Don't be shy. Just head on over there and go ahead and post your comments on the wall. Let other people know. I know you're all telling me when I talk to you, I am just blessed with all the wonderful feedback that I'm getting verbally from you. But go ahead and put it out there as well. Let other people read it. Maybe there's some people that have been thinking about listening and they haven't listened, and your comment right there might be that last little interaction that gets them to go ahead and listen into these really powerful 20-minute talks. Let's see. So we covered that. We covered Motivate Myself. And if you have missed any of them, after we're done here, I'll just be publishing a link right on my homepage to go ahead. So you can go to www.motivatemyself.com. And right on the front page there, 7 Spiritual Laws or 7 Nights of Success, I think I called it, and you just click on there and it'll take you right to the blog, which has got all the links to all the nights, and the ones coming up and the ones in the past. You can listen to the recorded ones, so you can get it all in one place. So you want to head to motivatemyself.com, click the link, it'll take you to the blog, and from the blog you can, underneath any of the posts, you can go ahead and share those with your friends if you want to share a particular talk with them. All right, so tonight is all about intention and desire. And what I like to just, in a nutshell, what it is what do you want? What do you want? I know a lot of you out there, and I know that you're thinking, I have a frog in my throat. I know exactly what I want, right? That's what you're thinking. But I'm going to challenge you on that tonight, because I cannot count the amount of times that I work with a client who thinks they know what they want when, in fact, they are clueless. What I mean when I say, what do you want, is in a very specific way. The kind of way you can wrap your arms around. Something tangible you can go after. More money, success in my career, more clients, that doesn't count. And this is really one of the hardest questions, and I spend quite a lot of time coaching people around this because it is so difficult to really nail it down and get specific, especially on your own. We avoid it. We avoid answering it by just using generality, and that doesn't give us the focus or the results. I mean, I want you to imagine going to a restaurant, and you sit down, and you tell the waiter, "I'd like some food, please." Right? Can you imagine? Well, it'd be a gamble, right? You might end up with a really delicious meal, but the chances are you probably won't because we don't all like the same things, right? How do you even know you're moving in the right direction or you're on the right track if you don't know what you want? And I'm a really, really big stickler for this. I really hold my clients accountable to being very clear and specific. And I'm going to give one other example to really bring this home because I think this is really important. Imagine you're going to go work on something, right? So let's say you're a little savvy with your website and you're going to go in there, or maybe you're not that savvy, but you're going to go into your website and you're going to work on your website. If you don't know what you want and what you're going after with your website, you'll just fall down the rabbit hole. And you won't know when you're done. You keep tweaking this over here and that over there, but without a clear vision, without really knowing what you want, you'll be down that rabbit hole for a while, and then you'll come out, and because you didn't, have a clear vision to start with, the pieces might not all fit together. And that's a real tangible example to keep in mind. With any project, knowing what you want is going to make you much more able to focus and feel much more confident and clear. It takes some time at the beginning to get clear on what you want, but trust me, it is going to pay for itself tenfold. Now, Deepak, he tells us that the ingredients for intention and desire are energy and information. Okay? He tells us that attention energizes and intention transforms. And I'm going to say that again because it sounds like I'm saying the same thing. But the quote from him is that attention energizes and intention transforms. He says whatever you put your attention on will grow stronger in your life. Whatever you take your attention away from will wither, disintegrate, and disappear. Now, intention, on the other hand, triggers transformation of energy and information. Intention organizes its own fulfillment. And I'm going to put that in a real simple way for you. What you focus on expands. And if you've heard me before, you've heard me say that before. I say it all the time, and it is so true. If you focus on misery, if you focus on being sick, if you focus on failure, you'll create more. If you focus on the fulfillment of goals, on a clear vision, then your intentions will expand. But in order for things to expand, you also need to have space for them to grow. Right? If your life's too full, if there's no room, how can it grow? If you want to expand your happiness, you need to create space as well. So it's kind of a two-part thing there, right? Now, intention, Deepak tells us, is the real power behind desire. Intent alone is very powerful because intent is desire without attachment to outcome. I'm going to say that again. Intent alone is very powerful because intent is desire without attachment to outcome. Desire alone is weak, he tells us, because desire in most people is attention with attachment. Intent is desire with strict adherence to all the other laws, but particularly the law of detachment, which is actually the law we're going to cover tomorrow night. so that's a little teaser for that. Intention combined with detachment leads to life-centered, present moment awareness, he tells us. And when action is performed in present moment awareness, that's when it's most effective. Your intent is for the future, but your attention is in the present, and that's an important distinction there. He goes on to tell us if you have life-centered, present moment awareness, and this is pretty exciting here, then the imaginary obstacles, which are more than 90% of perceived obstacles, 90% are imaginary, they will disintegrate and disappear. And the remaining 5 to 10% of perceived obstacles can be transmuted into opportunities through one-pointed intention. So he's saying that if you approach whatever it is you're going after with this present moment awareness, you're clear on your vision, on your intention, that 90% of the obstacles will disappear. Let's go back to the example that I used of working on your website maybe, right?